Yo, welcome to the first post-Fringe Absolute Cuts. We'll start on a positive note. Thank you very much to everyone who came to the shows.
Yeah, that's the positive note.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh, it's been a tough one.
I actually think this might have been the worst month of all time.
It's not far off it, actually.
Yeah, it's not even a thing, because you had a rough one too. I fucking, like,
it ended on a better note, but
yeah.
So last week, and I've not even watched it, because why the fuck would I watch these back? But last week when we recorded Hard Boiled, I was sitting there with COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I got it.
Yeah, because the next day, I turned up here so tired and
you were so bad.
Fucking beaten. I burst into tears at one point in here. And Cullen hugged me, which is the only show of affection we've ever given each other. And I appreciated it. But then the next day I got up and I couldn't fucking move. I couldn't move. And I was like, Amy, like I'd already said I'd thought I'd had a breakdown. I pretty much did on the Monday. I'd pretty much had, I'd had to walk away from my family because I was upsetting my children.
proper.
Collapsed in the meadows under a tree and fell asleep one day. Right? I couldn't get anything going. One night I found this out subsequently. My friend Al, who you know, Al Lorraine, who works in the TV show and the radio show, he had been to see me on that Monday night. That Monday night before I came here, right? And he said, because I'd come off and I'd pretty much said that is the worst Fringe show I have ever done. The worst hour I've ever done, and that's including previews and everything. And then he said to me, he was like, I honestly didn't think you'd finish that hour, because when you came on, there was already sweat dripping off your chin, right? You looked deathly white. He said, and none of he says it wasn't even that you were dying. Nobody understood what was going on, because he was like, you weren't just fluffing words, you were missing out whole sentences. So you were jumping from bit to bit, and then when I came off, I looked at you and you were standing there outside. And I said, I assume looking at you won't be coming for a pint. And he said, it's like you didn't even acknowledge I was saying words to you. You just stared at me and didn't even reply.
Traumatized.
I was like, fucked, absolutely fucked. And then after that, I got the taxi from here to get the train home. I got to Houston, I got to Haymarket, right? And I was like, oh, excellent. There's a train in 5 minutes, right? So I'm going through my pockets. It will get me directly to my house. It's the last train I can get that will get me directly to my house. Right? Otherwise, I'll have to get a taxi at the other end, and that's another 20 quid. So then I start going, I was like, right, I'll get my ticket, and I'm pulling stuff out of my pockets, flyers I've picked up, and the only thing I can't find is a return ticket. Right? And I went up to them and I'm like, look, I've got the coming to ticket, but I can't find the return ticket. Can I just get through because the train's coming? No, if you don't have that, like somebody might have just given you that, and you're trying to. And then I let out a scream at Haymarket that because this is the second day in a row that I'd lost my return ticket. So I let out a scream similar to Superman in this film when he finds out Lois Lane has died. I just went, ah! Right?
Very funny.
And then realised I had another half hour to wait for a train. Went, fuck this, I'm going to go and get chips. I went across to the chippy next door. It's fucking excellent. Right? I got a sausage supper. I was like, just lay on, see that brown shite that you have, that sauce, just fucking lay it on, man. Honestly, vinegar it up, fucking cum in it. I don't care if the brown sauce is diarrhea from your own arse. Slather that shit on, because I'm done, right? I'm getting this. I'm like, I'm going to fucking destroy this when this train comes. Got on the train, had left it on a bench that I was sitting in outside, and realised I don't even have my fucking chippy anymore, right? It's just sitting there for some seagull to take, something like that. Get back to my house, wake up in the morning, can barely fucking move. Started basically breaking down Amy, going, I honestly don't see any future anymore. I generally don't see it. And she was like, right, you need to calm the fuck down. Okay. I'd phoned the doctor already, right? I'd been to the doctor that morning, and I'd broken down to him, and I went, this is it. I think this is finally. I knew this day was coming. I've always thought there would be one day where I hit rock bottom, and that's it. And this is it. And I'm like, I can barely fucking breathe. I'm choking. My throat's sore. I can't sleep. My chest is tight. He was like, it's all anxiety. It's all anxiety. And Amy hates doctors anyway. She's always like, meh. She hates everything being diagnosed with a mental condition.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Absolutely.
So she says, I think you're ill. Like, I think you're really ill.
As well.
And she went, go and take a COVID test. I was like, it's not going to be fucking COVID. It was not fucking, what is this, mid-2020? You fucking prehistoric bitch. It's not going to be that. Went to the doctor, got a COVID test. It was like the darkest 2 lines you've ever seen in your life. And I went, it's COVID. So I went to my bed at 6 o'clock that night, and I woke up at 7 o'clock the next night.
Oh, I just
25 hours of sleep.
Yeah, just fuck it. Oh, that's right. I remember
Amy had taken the kids to school, picked them up, which I was supposed to do, but she said, I came into the room and I've never seen it. It was like you were in a coma. Like you couldn't be moved.
Yeah.
And then after that, things have got better.
but isn't that the thing though? Because, but like there's parts, I've had so many breakdowns during the Fringe before, and like you just absolutely wiped out. But when you add something like that brutal on top of it, because no harm, that was the worst dose of COVID I've had for actually feeling sick.
It was hot because then I text the next day because we'd played football the day before, which. Fucking credit to me and you. We both played a game of football with COVID.
We were putting in the fucking. I did feel like I was terrible.
Yeah.
At the end, remember, we got into it there and got the assist and all that.
But you've just been arguing with in our football group about them saying that Newcastle players showed heart last night. We showed fucking heart. Playing COVID against homeless men.
Yeah. We didn't lose in the last minute. We lost in penalties.
Exactly. like men.
Like proper men.
But then, so I texted you. I texted everyone and said, look, I've got COVID. I'm really sorry if you should probably get tested. Because I didn't know that fucking protocol was for it.
Nobody really... honestly, in that thing, I know it'll probably annoy people, but nobody really cares anymore, right? But...
Then you went and I was like, you should get a test because we were doing a podcast last night.
Well, what happened? Yeah. And I was already having a fucking dreadful time. People have seen me. I was not in a good mood on the Sunday night in the roast battles. I was already fucking fizzing. I'd already fed up. I wasn't even part of the festival, I felt. And I was still more stressed.
You were also getting ass fucked by Americans and HBO.
Everywhere at once, right? So what happened was then, and people are like, you need to do this, you need to see this person, you need to go see these shows, blah, blah, blah. So when I started going sick, I go, bet this is COVID. And in my head, I was like, I fucking hope it is. I hope it is. So I sit in my house for 2 days and everything fuck off and I can reset.
Yeah.
Right? And I was just like starting to get real fucked off with people getting short with messages over in America. I'm about to do it again after this.
Yes.
And then like I was sitting there going like absolutely fizzing. And then it was COVID, and it was a brutal dose. Like it really fucked me. It went away very quick, but it was 48 hours where I was like, I actually do have to quarantine because they're going on holidays.
Yeah,
Didn't
exactly.
want to fucking ruin a holiday.
Aye.
I was like going, and then of course I lost fucking 650 quid eventually over the exact 2 days that I was getting paid most. You know, the rest of it, I was actually doing other shit. It happened to the 2 paydays, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Whatever. I cannot get it back and all this type of shit, right? So I got out, and then that's all finished. Then the Fringe finished, and I go, thank fuck, that was terrible. I had a terrible time.
Yeah.
Now I have fucking personal issues at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there going like, I can't wait till this month ended. Each time I screamed. This morning, I walked up and screamed into a pillow.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
Yeah, it's great.
I love it.
You ever punch yourself in the face through a pillow?
Never punched myself.
Give that a bash.
This is a proper mental health podcast.
Yeah, exactly. this is what we're going to try and move into now.
You're like, I've done the fucking thing. I've done counselor's therapy.
Yeah,
I'm on the pills. I'm still fucking screaming.
This is high
pillows.
Performance, but with Jake Humphrey now.
Low performance.
Yeah, low performance.
The low performance.
Shite performance. We're going to get Jimmy Carr on next week to give us some fucking Nietzsche quote that he's going to pass off as his own on stage.
Fucking unbelievable.
It just
and then you made me watch Superman.
Oh, I'm so happy.
It's so funny. I actually laughed very much, but I gotta tell
you. We'll get to Superman. But it's just a brutal. It's just because I've never had to cancel Fringe shows ever.
And same.
And I was like, you just like at some point you have to go, this isn't worth it. I'm making myself sick. It's such a bizarre bizarre month. This month feels. Do you see when we went to Kendall Cullen? That feels like about 8 years ago now.
Oh God, doesn't it?
Unbelievable.
Like that genuinely is a
We
lifetime.
didn't even talk last week about me going to see Oasis.
Oh,
We've not even spoke. Like that's how long ago that was.
Yeah.
I felt like there's been huge. Like Kendall Cullen was a big point, right? And then Oasis was a big point. For some reason, for 3 days, my biggest point was arguing with cunts about that train stuff.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where I forgot this during my COVID-ness.
Yeah.
I was in a taxi to that football match, and Amy phoned me and went, "You have to come offline. You're coming across as a genuine psychopath." I was offering to meet people that were arguing with me for it. I read back and went, "Oh, Jesus," right? Some guy at
I love that.
some guy He'd like put, "Oh, here is a so-called comedian," and I replied going, "Here's the so-called fucking cunt." And I was like, "Look at you, you ugly piece of shit." And other guys were going, I'll be certain not to come to your gig." And I was like, "Do you know what? Come to my fucking gig. I swear to God, I would love to meet you outside my gig." And she was like, "You need to stop this. Like, you're generally losing it with people online now."
I love that. That's like Eugene with his college videos. I've seen with him before. Where Eugene used to go on Facebook. I think he's calmed down on it. I think the warnings have got to him.
Yeah.
Where he was showing me like a college video from like Travelers. And he was like, and I was like, I get them. I've seen them before. And then he goes, "So if you fucking come here, Eugene Cullen." And I went, it's directed at you.
Yeah.
I said, "What the fuck have you been doing?" He goes, "I've been DMing them, you bitch."
DMing Travellers?
And I was like, aye.
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Why that?" And he goes, "Oh, well, it's either that or like loyalists." I change it up.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
A troll? Genuinely old-fashioned troll.
Trolling two of the most unstable groups in society as well, loyalists and travellers. Not unstable as in, I mean, like reactionary.
Yeah.
From any loyalists and travellers I know, if you piss them off, they're not going to just take it. It's not going to be water off a duck's back with a loyalist.
You're just sitting there giggling. I'm like, I don't think this is actually that funny because you are going to get killed. I mean, I'm someone to talk, but I was like, I haven't gone that level of getting the videos covered.
Very quickly before we talk about the Fringe more, and because I wanted to discuss about in my opinion, what causes the Fringe to be like this, right?
Yeah.
Watch this, right? So this is one of the wee hack videos that the kids watch. See how everyone moans about with these new plastic things, where you're drinking and you're like that, you get it in your face. See if you take that, you're supposed to wrap it round the other side, and it sits like that.
Oh, I never knew that. I mean, I also never got when people are like, "I can't believe it."
No, you're a bit
I can't drink. I'm like, well, it makes
try.
it sound like you're being a fucking idiot, doesn't it?
Aye, it does. That is your problem.
I've never once thought about it.
But the Fringe is such
plastic straws, though.
Oh, they can fuck off. You're trying to drink a whole large McDonald's milkshake with a plastic, with a paper straw.
Aye, it's like trying to suck a golf ball through a tennis racket.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so soggy by the end.
Aye,
Like, this is pointless now.
Yeah. Everyone's going to have to bring their own metal straw around.
Yes, yeah.
That's the world. Thank you, Keir Starmer.
I saw a meme the other day that was this is this is what happens when plastic straws go into the ocean, and it was just a turtle doing lines off another turtle's back. Fucking great.
Oh, fucking great.
But yeah, the Fringe, it's such an intense. I know it sounds like folk moaning about, "Oh God, you don't have to go." Of course you don't have to go, but you also kind of do have to go because, like any other job, it's like saying it'd be like saying an Olympian, and them going, "Fuck, see the training pressures and the workload for the Olympics." So and then, well, you don't have to go to the Olympics, but you kind of do because it's the biggest part of your job. It's the biggest event. If you don't go to the biggest event, then. But it doesn't make it any less shite.
Yeah. Messi's just going, you know what? Well, not for me, the World Cup.
Exactly, I'd rather Tenerife. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm all right. But because I'd put it up on Facebook, there's no other job, right, where for an entire month, everywhere you walk, you're just shown how well everyone else that does your job is doing.
Yeah.
That's all you see. Literally, and it could be bullshit. A lot of it could be made up. A lot of it, and it's not. But And it's not a comparison. It's not.
It's
I
just
know
a draining.
the comparison thief of joy shit, right? But it does. Everyone, you wouldn't be human if you didn't go, fuck, there's someone else who's, I mean, someone's fucking, and of course you never see the folks that are having a terrible time because nobody advertises that. It's like the thing about social media where you only ever see the great parts of people's lives.
Yeah.
But that's what causes people in society to go fucking mad because all they're presented with is how well other people are doing.
Yeah.
So
well, you're not getting that in this podcast.
Exactly. That's why we're real.
Well, it'll be funnier actually, if anything.
Yeah. But that's modern society, man, and that's all it is. Just comparing, it's a fucking, it's a consumerist's dream.
Oh, it is.
Because people go, if all people see is how well other people are doing, then they're encouraged to try and make themselves better.
Yeah.
And that's where fucking shysters and con men that produce these fucking books, these self-help books, these self-help programs, these apps, because you go, fuck, I'm not doing nearly as well as those folk that are away on holiday again.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's somehow the algorithm has now shown me this. Are you not doing as well in your life as you thought you would? Why not sign up for our self-coaching program?
Yeah.
That's all, and
that's worse. It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's just fucking, and then you add on to that the tiredness, the amount of money you have to spend, the fact that you have to promote yourself constantly, the fact that you have to constantly look at ticket sales. You're doing everything yourself.
It ignites an incredible amount of like OCD kind of things.
Yeah.
You know, ticket checking and fucking like, you know, constantly clicking that link and going like just to make sure you're on
Red 61.
Red 61. I was on that. It's the first year I've been on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find it slowly becomes your most visited site over the month.
Yeah. I only did fucking 3 shows. I only did 3 shows this year and I was like, that was the most stressful fringe I've ever had.
Yeah.
Can't wait till next year.
Oh, no.
I'll be a mug and do it again.
And,
do you know what keeps throwing people off?
What?
I've noticed, because I was like, I think it's a good idea for everybody to tell the exact figures that they're earning.
Yes,
I've been doing it online, and I've been doing it on, when I'm chatting to people, and they're asking, like, oh, this is exactly how much. And you can see people just going,
yeah.
Because if they come to you, or they listen to you, they think you're doing well.
Oh, you're doing incredible, yeah.
Again, it's like the thing, you're being presented in a way, and you're just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't see what gets taken off at the back end.
Oh, yeah.
For largely,
bit off the back.
Fuck all, aye. And then at the end of it, certain things come out and you realise it's all such ungenuine fake shite.
Aye, that is scams.
Like
there's big 4 scams going on at the moment.
Like if you don't know this, one of the main PR companies that has turned out own 2 review sites, so we're just sending them to the people that they were PRing, and then it turns out some of them were written by AI, so people are spending $3,000 to get an AI review off the back of it. It's fucking
Start fucking about to explode.
By the way, Oasis was class.
That is true. I can't believe you didn't. I actually can't even.
I've already talked about it so much online. It's generally like a religious
Thank God you got that in the middle.
Generally like a religious experience. Like just fucking. I'm trying to go again.
Are you? Where?
I think I've found someone. Right. I think I've found someone who's part of a crew. Right.
Okay.
Part of but backstage crew who. The gig that he was crewing on, right, is also the same folk that are doing Oasis, right, and they get a chance to buy tickets for £100 each, right, and most of them don't take it up, right, okay. So they are doing Wembley at the end of the month.
Well, and Wembley.
I'm thinking of end of September, and I've said to Amy, like, because it's a weekend that they're already away in London. And I'm doing Cardiff that weekend, and I'm going to meet them on the Sunday night. And I was like, why don't, if we could get the tickets, go to Oasis? She's like, well, I don't want to, for a start. I don't want to go to Wembley, and I don't want to, like, the girls are there, all Isla's pals are going, and it's for, like, Amy's 40th, and they're a couple of the other mums' 50th. Right, so they're all going to that, and I was like, well, Seamus is going to that, and he's raging anyway, because he's stuck with 9 women all weekend. So I was like, if I come on a Sunday and I could get tickets, can me and Seamus go? She was like, yeah. So I'm like...
I just checked there because I'm at Cardiff at the end of the month as well. But
it's not this week before, I think. No, they keep us apart.
Bastards.
So we don't sour the atmosphere backstage by with this kind of chat.
Oh, do you know what's even funner? I guarantee you that when we're angrier, like, by the way, like yesterday when you absolutely flew off the handle on the train, that's all people are chatting to me about. We love that.
Oh, good, good. So maybe that should be our thing from now on then.
Fucking mad horror. Yeah. I'll tell you what was very funny when we were both both sick of it. What is it, like a day or two ago? Fuck me, I'm still laughing at this. We were in we were in the abattoir, the artist place, right? And I was like, I'll come in and meet. I was just doing my last shows before my last Best of Irish, and I was sitting with Bo Alderton.
Yeah,
and we love Bo.
Yeah,
Bo keeps,
great wee guy.
Yeah, be calling us out for years since
he's
14 years old.
One of the kings,
just chatting about fucking this and banging birds and don't talk to me, I'll knock you out. No, it's been very funny, right? So he's up and sitting. And Mark turns up, right? Mark turns up with a family, but his daughter and his friend, or daughter's friends were there.
Oh my God. Oh.
You ever see, like, when it was like clearly like just she's at the age and her friends are all like 12 so or whatever. So they're basically like that. They're in the just starting the moody teenager thing. Oh fuck me! I couldn't stop laughing at you because they looked so arsey when you'd spent £100 on them to go.
100 fucking quid to go and see Masioki. When I saw it, right, so Masioki it's a great, and the Masioki's a night where the band play covers, but they encourage the audience to sing along, and it's a late night thing. We've gone before, and I really enjoy it. Milo loves it. And it was a 90s one this year that I went to right at the start of it, and it was great. And then the guys messaged me afterwards, because we'd had them on the TV show as well, and they'd messaged me afterwards saying, thanks so much for that. And I was like, no, honestly, man, I love the nights. Me and my pals have been the past 3 years. It's always like a last weekend tradition for us. And he was like, well, if you want to come this year or anything, give us a shout and we'll stick you on the guest list. So I'd heard this musical thing, and I was like, do you know what? The kids will fucking love this because it's got ABBA, it's got Frozen, it's got The Lion King, it's got all this stuff, right? So I said to Amy, I was like, if coming through on the Sunday, we'll go to this. So I'd message them going, hi guys, if there's any chance, I'm bringing my family through. Now, I didn't want to go, in total, there's 7 of us, because my wee girl's bringing her pals. But I was like, if you could even get like the 4 of us on the guest list, that would be class. I got a kind of reply from what seemed like a bot. Okay. It was very kind of broken. And I was like, yeah, we have, yes, Mark, we have approved your tickets. They will be sent to you, right? And I was like, well, I don't know how they're going to get sent to me because I've not given you any details. So then I left a couple hours and I got back and I said, hi guys, just wondering where did I just go to the box office, where did I pick up these tickets? Nothing. Then someone got back going, we've chased this up with the Underbelly. And I'm immediately going, well, these guys have done their absolute best. They've been decent. It's fucking Underbelly. I know it's Underbelly. So then I turned up at the Underbelly box office and I said, look, I've got these messages from the Masioki guys. I don't know where I go and pick up these tickets. Well, you pick them up here. I'll just check the system. What's the name? Blah, blah, blah. No tickets, right? So by this point, Amy's arrived. And I'm like, right. These tickets are 20 quid each. 7 of us, right? And well, I just buy them. And he went, no, absolutely fucking not. No, not fucking what? 140 quid to get fucking, no, I don't care. No. So I'm looking at them and I'm like, and generally in my head I went, I am quite willing to spend that money so I don't have to entertain these children myself for the next hour. So then the girl in the box office is really nice. She's just a fucking worker. She gets treated just as shite by that company as everyone else does. And she said, look, so are you local? And I was like, well, it's Glasgow. And they were like, oh, well, I'll give you a locals discount and all this stuff. So she ended up getting it down to like £100. £100 for the 7 of us. So I was like, right, fine. I was fucking right. It's £100, right? I've not had any nights out this entire Fringe. I'd have easily spent that on one night. Yeah. Right? Easily. Right? As soon as I met Bobby Davro, I'd have spent fucking £100. Right? So we go in, right? And Amy's already raging at these fucking kids because she's had to get the train through with them, right? And they're fucking arguing like shit. So we get in there. So me and Amy are sitting there, right? And now I quite like some musical stuff, right? I like Chicago. I think that's a good song. The Chicago song.
The Chicago song.
And they did the Bugsy Malone song, which I like, right? Okay. And I like the ABBA stuff, and I like Queen. So Seamus a fucking joy. He's fucking,
as always,
going mental at stuff. 4 of them, faces like fucking thunder, just sitting there like that, acting as if they're far too fucking. And I'm like, look around the place. There's a kid there's a disabled kid in a wheelchair. He's never had a better day in his fucking life. He's laughing his ass off, clapping. There's a wee kid up the front. He's got ear defenders on. He can't even hear it properly, and he's fucking up like that, right? Yeah. There's girls up in the front row fucking loving it. There's pissed up 20-year-old lassies having a great time. There's everybody. 4 of them. Too cool for this, right? And Amy looked at them, and I think she must have said something like, you better get a fucking grip of yourself and start enjoying this. So then they kind of get into it. But see, just, the fucking selfishness.
And when they came into the thing, we were all trying to sit at the table. They're like, we'll just sit over here. And I was like, I could see in your face like it was another slap, right? I was howling at you, mustering yourself. You threatened to punch them in the throat.
I would have punched 4 children that day quite easily. Just the so fucking selfishness and ungratefulness of it all. Arseholes.
Oh, fuck me. I laughed so hard at that when every time he came back, I was like, you bunch of fucking... It was very funny. Oh God.
I was genuinely laughing yesterday though, because I knew you were fucking raging about loads of stuff, and then it was
you were yeah
because I knew, right. So we're doing Superman this week now, as has been pointed out to me, and also, well, we should probably leave this because he's such a fucking Patreon legend, but I met Stephen Riley.
Yeah.
Who I never knew what Stephen Riley looked like because he has Dick Advocate as his avatar. So I always just assumed he'd look like Dick Advocate for some reason. He doesn't, and he was class.
That's great.
And so because Terence Stamp died, we're going to do a thing. Obviously, we'll do a Terence Stamp film, and it was between this and Young Guns. And I said last week, we won't do Young Guns because he's hardly in Young Guns. Now, he's in Young Guns for about half an hour. Yeah. He's in this for 3.5 minutes because I stupidly got it wrong with Superman 2.
Yeah. I read about it. He comes back. Yeah.
But I knew Cullen would hate this film. And I knew there would be a point. And right on clockwork, you sent me this going, 2 hours, 20 minutes? What the fuck is this? I'm in such a bad mood. I reckon if you were to be like, oh, today we're doing True Romance, I'd be like, what a stupid fucking name for a film. Yeah. I was in that mood, right? Yeah. So I was like, this is alright. So I got myself set up, and I was like, good stuff. Have a good 90 minutes here now. 90 minutes.
I can get this done. My thing. I sat down and hang out, and I take it on. It's on Sky at the moment. The Sky box.
Yeah, all 4 of them are on Sky. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, click it. So I just clicked on the thing. It was 2 hours 23. I think it showed at the start, and I was like, it has to be a mistake. I've never complained about.
There must be an hour-long documentary attached to this.
I was sitting there going like, what did he go through Christopher Reeve's entire recovery attempt or something? Like, I was sitting going like, I kind of looked at it and I went, it must be Superman Chronicles, or maybe I'm doing something wrong here.
Yeah.
Right. I've never complained about the length of it. I actively on this podcast go like, I don't really complains about the length of fucking films. There's wankers. Oh, I complain. I immediately just messaged going like, what?
It's way too long for this film.
It was so funny.
But
I don't think it. No, I will say I didn't feel like 2.5 hours.
I know why, right? Oh. I think I know why. Well, first of all, I definitely know why, because as I said to you just before we started, about 14 minutes of that is the opening and end credits.
Oh God!
The opening credits are 5 minutes long.
I was so mad by the first scene. Just by that, it was just swooshing fucking.
Do you know the opening credits cost more than most films made that year? They cost $5 million to produce those fucking opening credits. And the closing credits, just to get that. Because remember, this is 78, but just to get that swooshing kind of graphic and stuff. It's good. The tune, the The theme tune's fucking great.
Yeah, good.
It's a great. John Williams class.
I actually forgot about that it had a theme tune until I heard it and went, oh yeah.
It's one of those theme tunes that always see if you start humming John Williams, like if you can very easily mix up this Indiana Jones and Star Wars.
Yeah,
if you start humming them,
you
have to correct yourself to go which one is it that is which?
Yeah. Was John Williams Jurassic Park as well?
Yeah.
Somebody.
Oh, fucking class. But I the reason I think it doesn't seem like 2 hours and a bit is I think this is about 4 different films.
It really is bizarre. It's like yeah.
You can tell it was made in a mental way because Richard Donner directed it, and he's the guy that did The Omen.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Do you know what? I refused to look at it because I was like, Richard Donner. Who the fuck did Richard Donner do? I was like, who? It wasn't Stand By Me. It was The Omen. Did we did another film by him?
Let me see. Because Richard Donner does Scrooged. That's the other thing I really know him for.
Yeah.
But he was making 1 and 2 at the same time. Oh, Lethal Weapon.
Oh, right, there you go.
And The Goonies. Fuck, we've done hundreds of Donner films.
Yeah. I was
Donner's
sure,
our fucking boy, man.
I'm pretty sure Donner, I was sitting there going like, when you said The Omen, I was like, I think there's someone else.
Donner.
The Goonies. I was sitting there going, Stand By Me, and it was Zemeckis, wasn't it? No, The Goonies, that's what it is. Okay.
Brilliant, man. Yeah. We're just the executive producer for the first X-Men film. Because they were making the 2 at the same time, but he was doing them. I don't know how the fuck he would ever do this. I'm amazed.
Sorry, he's making 1 and 2 at the same time.
Did they not do that with Lord of the Rings? Was that not?
Oh, there's someone they did side by side.
But he wasn't even doing it like we'll do 1 and then we'll do 2 after it. They were filming like one day we'll do a bit of 1 and then this afternoon we'll do a bit of 2, just depending on where we are. How the fuck do you keep that in your mind? Where?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you get different actors on.
It's just a mess.
But that's why that Terence Stamp bit's in at the start, because that was just to set that up for 2. That's literally just to set up those villains
all those days,
for 2. Because you're like, who the fuck are these cunts that they send away in a wee TV?
Oh,
who the hell are these guys?
I was like, right, finally the credits are over.
Yeah.
And I sent people off in a pane of glass, and I was like, you know what, fuck this.
I totally forgot it started with some fucking bell-end kid reading a comic in black and white.
What was that about? Yeah, I was just like trying to fucking stick the start of It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. But that's the only reason, just because they had 2 on the go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's like the 3 films, the different films. The first half an hour is like this Flash Gordon-esque sci-fi film.
Yeah.
Where it's all in Krypton.
Yeah.
And then it collapses.
It's like a nightmare. I like their suits.
The suits are very cool.
I did like the glow-up suits. It was a smart idea for back and then, I thought.
Yeah, they are very cool. And Brando.
We'll talk about Brando, but this film was made like a year after Alien, and it feels like it was made 4 decades before.
Do you not think they've held up any of the special effects? No.
Do what? The flying away in the glass pane?
Well,
I'm not saying what at the time, because it's 1978. But I'm trying to fucking suspend it. But when you're in such a bad mood, you see people flying off the pane of glass. I was like, oh fuck.
Some of the flying scenes I find still hold up.
I'll tell you what doesn't. Imagine the flying scenes. Did the running scene hold up? When he's running along the train with his fucking weird gammy legs going like that. I'm like, I've seen the $6 billion man or whatever, $1 million man back in the 60s. That had better running scenes.
That is bad. Yeah. I also
what the fuck's wrong with that guy's legs? It's not how is he running that fast? Everybody at that train would have been like, fuck's wrong with his legs?
Some of the superimposed bits are when the missiles fly over those farmers. You're like, Jesus Christ! It literally looks like someone's just run over with a missile like that.
Yeah.
So that's like a sci-fi film at the start.
Yeah.
Then you've got like an almost Little House on the Prairie origin story, where it's just him hanging out at the farm. Then you've got what feels more like a Batman film where it's just petty criminals being stopped.
Yeah.
And then you've got a full-on almost fucking Bond film.
Yeah.
Where Bond film / natural disaster film.
Yeah.
Where a megalomaniac's trying to destroy the world. So it's 4 different films and none of them join. They just skip.
Just straight on to the next.
Like, I don't...
it was a fever dream at the start.
Yeah.
It was like...
Aye.
And as you said, then it became like... I thought it was like, he's trying to bang some fucking ginger one. And
aye.
He's like,
aye, there's a whole romance bit as well.
Oh, you're showing off?
Aye.
And
then there's
and his dad has a heart attack.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh no!
It's technically Clark Kent's fault as well, because he goes, "Race me up to the thing, Dad," and the dad starts into a jog and then stops and goes, "Oh no!"
Oh, Clark, you can.
The bit that really jarred with me this time, and I didn't realise, was after the petty criminal bits, right, where Superman hasn't been introduced at all to the world, and then suddenly decides this one night hundreds of shit happens. Right? So a helicopter nearly falls off the Daily Planet building. Then there's the most elaborate cat burglar ever using sticky things to climb up a. So he stops him. Then he saves a cat. Then there's a mass fucking drug-fueled usual suspects shootout on a boat.
Yeah, he just takes the boat.
Yeah, then what's the... There's another thing
the police are like, can you just bring the people?
Yeah.
Leaving a boat here?
Then Air Force One almost crashes. This all happens in the space of about 20 minutes of a night.
Aye. That's not the... No, later was the fucking dam.
Aye, that was later on. But you're like... Has he just been ignoring everything that's been happening up until that point?
Today's the day I kick in.
Like, has crime been rife in Metropolis and he's done fuck all? But then, as soon as that finishes, as soon as he saves the thing, and then there's the love story bit where he's trying to pump Lois.
Twice?
Aye.
We'll get to that.
Oh, aye, that's fucking weird. And then he takes her flying, and then there's the next day, he's Clark Kent again, and he goes back into the Daily Planet, and suddenly he starts hearing like this dog whistle.
Yeah.
And then you go, because I was like, oh, maybe this is how he finds out he's got super hearing, and I thought it was someone blowing a dog whistle. But then Lex Luthor starts speaking to him and going, "Hello, Superman. I knew it." Now, first of all, he's only been known as Superman for like a day by this point.
Yeah.
Because Lois Lane's just come up with it.
Yeah.
Right? And then Luthor, how the fuck did Luthor find out that he had super hearing, and this was the only frequency he could get him on?
They just went, he's a smart dude.
It doesn't make that was, and then that is literally, how did he manage to get into the US defense system so that he could deflect missiles to go to the end of the country? He's just a genius.
That guy's smart fucker.
It's like,
I didn't know Gene Hackman was in this.
Did you not?
No, he was good.
He's great, man.
Yeah, you've turned me on to Gene Hackman. I do like him in this.
He's fucking great.
Yeah. I mean, he's had better roles than this fucking stupid shit.
He has. Definitely.
But like,
wait till you find out how much him and Brando. When my trivia bit, wait till you find out how much him and Brando were paid.
Oh, God. I have another one, right? So obviously, all right. Well, obviously, Superman. Right, Superman's dad, bit of a pedo, right?
Jonathan
Kent. Jonathan L. No, Jonathan Kent, right? Because it did feel like, when they peeked over and saw like a naked kid, he was just kind of like, "Wow, the genie was real."
Yeah. That was so funny. Because she actually says something, all her prayers have been answered. Yeah. And he goes, yeah.
I have another bit of proof that I think he's a pedo as well, right? Nobody turned up to the funeral. Absolutely fucking nobody showed up.
He's painted as like a pillar of the community.
And then nobody turned up. There was just him, the wife, Superman, and then two randomers like standing 45 yards away, like far too far away. Like, we're here, but we don't actually even want to get involved.
Why also are they being buried in the kind of cemetery you'd bury a gold prospector in Wild West days? It's like fucking Boot Hill that they're being buried in.
I'm telling you, I'm just saying that that was enough for me to go, that's a dodgy cunt. He was a dodgy bastard.
I did think, was there any real need for us to see Superman's tiny cock? There was no need at all. Could he not have just been wrapped up in something? Why did he need to get up and flash his wee dick about?
Wow, he's just like us. Like, I feel like Superman would have had a thumper even as a kid.
They are also, the mum's also very easily,
we better keep this.
easily willing to just take that child.
Like, so quick.
No questions asked where he might have come from.
Yeah.
Why the fuck he's in a big rock. Just, we should keep him.
Unbelievable. He does pull back. He was like, you seen what happened here, blah, blah, blah. And then the little lad with his cock out lifts his van, and he's like, he just immediately just looks at the thing and goes, yes.
Yeah.
Imagine the fucking tug I'll get off this guy. Like nothing really made sense. Why did lifting the van make him go, you know what, you're right, he's mine?
Yeah. You'd go, fucking shoot it. You shoot it. Yeah.
Shoot the wee freak. Shoot the little fucking freak. Like, unbelievable. Like,
I love the idea of like reason he kept him is because he knew he'd got a belter of a wank.
That's what it fucking kind of came.
A child Superman. Fucking rip the cock clean off.
He said, you're mental if you think we're keeping this kid, you creepy bitch. You immediately were like, let's not tell anyone and keep this child we found naked in a field. Right? And then he went, and then he was like, no, that's nonsense. And then he lifted his van and went, yes. What else are we meant to think there? Either that or he might, maybe manual labour. Either way, it's not good.
There's three ways. They either go manual labour, so we can help on the farm, so I'll have to do less, right? Second, the government will immediately do tests on this kid, so we've got to protect him. Or your way, I really fancy a wank off this superhuman.
And nobody turned up. The next scene I seen was nobody turning up then at the funeral. I'm like, he's the town pedo.
But I mean, maybe that was it. Maybe Smallville then started to talk.
That's it.
And went, have you seen the Kents are keeping a child?
Big drama in Smallville. Yeah.
Have you seen the Kents have got a new child, even though both of them are in their late 50s?
Yeah.
Why? What the fuck is going on up there?
Yeah. He actually did well. He lived
till
Clark was in his...
It's no wonder he's ostracised at school.
Yeah, aye. I remember he was sitting there going like, he was trying to bang this one, and he's like, you pick up all the stuff, and then he runs home, and he's like, how did you get here?
Yeah.
And then the dad's sitting there creepily behind the tractor just going, you're showing off, Clark.
Do you also notice?
You're showing off. I'm like, fuck.
Do you also notice that when they all turn up, and because they're all going to go to a party and listen to records, right? They all turn up in the car, and Clark Kent's run home. He's leaning against the truck that they first find him in. And he's still not fixed the back tyre. And you're like, how fucking lazy are you, Jonathan Kent? You lazy paedophile.
Lazy fucking
The kid's
nuts.
fucking 18, for Christ's sake. 18 years. Like, I'm lazy. But in 18 years, you couldn't have fixed the back wheel of that fucking truck.
That's so funny. I never even thought of that.
And he's over at another car fixing that.
You say you were he was fixing another car because you picked his head around when you're showing off, Clark. You never used to be like this. And I'm just sitting there going, you were meant for more. And he goes, I could score the touchdowns.
Yeah.
Right? And you're just sitting there going like, nah, you weren't meant for scoring touchdowns. And I go, no, I get that, but I could also just score touchdowns and also win and save the world for a while.
He could. He didn't. When he said like, oh, maybe I should be on the team, right? And he says, no, you don't want to. I think. I reckon at that point he'd have been able to control his powers enough, because earlier on when the guy at the Daily Planet hands him, he's trying to pretend to just be Clark Kent, and he hands him a bottle to open, and he struggles to open it. Clearly he can control his strength, so he didn't need to fucking launch footballs at 100 miles an hour. He could have taken a bit off it. And maybe not been the best, but still been like the second best quarterback in the whole of the state.
Yeah,
you could still have played.
Yeah. You still could have had a good time. And
Aye.
Even if they just kept that being a superstar punter, like a freak punter, you know, he punted the ball.
Yeah, for some reason the way he connects with a ball, he can punt it miles.
That'd be great if he That'd be great too if that ball came in and fucking just obliterated some cunt on a bike or something. Superman being, you know, like when you hear like stories of somebody like a bullet travel shot in the air comes down and hits someone.
Maybe that's why no one turned up to his funeral. Because that ball landed on like a newly born child. The mayor of Smallville's child. Your fucking kid's killed my newborn.
Looking in, it's just
football.
It just looks like a fucking looking into the pram, and it's just like soup, tomato soup, and a ball in it.
A ball. Slushy red ball.
Just an eyeball floating around. Oh, God. Stupid fucking cut. Right. I also, right, and I have another big, massive problem.
Right.
Is like Lois Lane in this is a fucking twat.
Oh, like, so annoying.
Like, some people deserve to just die.
Yeah.
Like, she's fucking stupid, right? First of all, she nearly gets him killed.
Yep.
When she doesn't know he's Superman, when the guy goes to give him remember the purse?
Yeah.
And she just kicks the fucking gun out of his hand.
Yeah.
And then he gets literally shot.
He has to catch the bullet. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he catches the bullet, pretends that he catches the bullet, right? And then she just goes like, he's like, what? Oh, it's like, what? You pissed yourself? You're you freaked out?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you reckless
pussy.
cunt. You really
exactly.
fucking killed a man.
Exactly.
Because you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's also, I don't think there's any need for her getting the helicopter. Drive to the airport, like Air Force. By this point, Air Force One hasn't even landed yet.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of time to get there. You don't need to take the chopper.
And yeah.
Later on, right, this doesn't result in an accident, but almost does. She's interviewing some Native American because Lex Luthor's bought up all his useless land, right? So this is a land fraud. There's a lot, right? I'll get to this in a minute, right? Right, but she's driving and interviewing the guy. So she's got this Native American dude in the passenger seat. She's got a microphone and a tape deck and is actually asking him questions and driving, not even looking at the road. Like, not even talking on a phone. She's actually interviewing someone with equipment. And then and he goes, whoa! And then she nearly fucking launches.
Unbelievable.
She's an arsehole.
She is an arsehole. And she was hanging out of the helicopter too, by the way. How stupid is it to look at the clearly unconscious pilot and go, hell! 5 times? And like, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's fucking gone.
But
how many dramatic Jimmy as well got involved in a bit of fucking stupidity too. But
hanging about the Hoover Dam.
Should all be killed.
Yeah. You forget with this and Star Wars and stuff like that, you forget how much more attention kids had to have in the 70s and 80s to get into films.
Yeah.
Right? Because I've tried to show the kids Star Wars, right? And it breaks my heart that they're not that into it. I will try again. But the first time I showed them, it was during lockdown.
It just looked weird to them.
And they were just like, this is fucking boring.
Yeah.
Because if you think the first hour in Star Wars, very little happens. Yeah. There's a lot of admin and there's a lot of government business to be done.
Yeah.
And then you look at this, like the first 20 minutes in this is a trial and then a council meeting.
Yeah.
Right?
Guild and then
you've got a fucking storyline about land fraud in Western America, and you're like, these stories were fucking boring. Like, you don't need this shit for kids' films. Like, nothing happens. There's not one fight in this whole film. He doesn't fight anyone.
Yeah. That tends to be it.
There's no scraps. There's very like, apart from the deflecting in an earthquake, there's not a huge amount of peril.
Oh, what was that? What, he just went into the San Andreas fault and just started pushing it
and
up?
Repaired it.
I mean, I get Superman and all that, but fuck me. What? He's got no real like range, does he? Saving cats and repairing the San Andreas fault.
Yeah.
There's no real in between. He does it all.
I mean,
that is
I think
super.
Maybe it is to do with the fact because there is a lot of fights in the second one because obviously those three, General Zod and his two hench people,
they got out of their pane glass.
Aye, so
the Phantom Zone. I googled it.
The Phantom Zone, yeah. So they obviously. There is more fights in the second one, so maybe they were just all saving the fights for and this was more averting disaster.
I googled it and saw the Phantom Zone and read what it was, and it was a big parallel prism kind of thing you get trapped in. I went, that kind of is cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of stuff like Fortress of Solitude as well. There's a lot of that kind of.
That's this house.
Yeah, but I suppose With Superman, the thing is, I've never really liked Superman. I quite like the Cavill stuff, but that's largely because I love Cavill.
I never watched the Cavill stuff. I don't like Superman. I will watch the new one. I'll watch the Cavill ones. I will. Do you know what it is? I'm one of those twats, and I know it's a boring kind of thing, but it doesn't have jeopardy.
That's the thing. He's too strong.
You're just like, it's kind of boring, you know, and you're just like, ugh.
Because he can't, like...
It's pretty much impossible to beat.
That's why you have to have, like... Because his main villain is Lex Luthor, who's just a human. He might be a genius, but he is still a human. So you can't have a straight-up scrap.
Yeah, you do.
Whereas Batman can have scraps with people.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's also a man. He's a fucking hard as fuck man, and he's got cool gadgets.
Yeah.
But he can still come up against someone like Bane, and it can be a class scrap.
Yeah.
Superman punches anyone, it takes their head off. So
yeah, do you know as well, like, and do you know what it is? The setups are a bit stupid for the fact that, you know, like Lex Luthor's like, and I'm going to poison the water stream.
Yeah,
you can't touch me because I. But if in real life, if I was Superman, I'd walk over and I'd tear his spine out like I was in Predator.
Yeah, you could.
And then I'd be like, I'll deal with it myself, and I'd rip the guy's head clean out.
Yeah,
like, man, I'm not playing your game because.
Yeah,
it should be in my rules.
Yeah,
the only way you can beat me is by trying to set up some shit. I'll go try and sort this.
Aye, he could have done that, but then he can't kill people. That's the problem. That's his. I think that must be in because you know when
nothing worse than a superhero.
Jor-El sends him in that wee fucking weird star thing to Earth. So I'm assuming that's like 6 years. I think he's about 6 when he comes out and he sees cock. 6 years have passed, but you don't know how much time that's passed in.
Yeah, because he said, remember, it was
time works difference in all universes. So maybe he has been traveling for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
And in Krypton time, that's just 6 years.
Yeah.
So, but he's got all those wee crystals, which is like Rosetta Stone books of information. So he's learned everything. Just through osmosis, as he's been traveling through that thing. So
he gave him more homework when he found the fucking video.
Aye.
Jor-El sitting there going like, do you have any questions?
Aye, because
like, what?
Because then he goes from like being 18 to being like in his late 20s.
Yeah.
Over
21.
Aye. So,
yeah.
Aye, I don't know what my fucking point was about the end of that. But
I think your point is it's fucking shite.
It's harmless.
It is harmless.
It's again one you had to see when you were a kid.
If I saw it in 70, I reckon I'd be like, wow. And then I would have saw Alien and went, oh god, that was actually shite.
Yeah. But then
it's a high. That's a real high bar.
The whole marketing strategy of this was, you'll believe a man can fly.
I just think like, right. I didn't really have a problem with the flying things because it's going to look like that.
Aye.
It's going to be impossible to not like take that. You know, the running can be done better. I've seen better fucking shit done with the same type of. Is it the $6 million man or $6 billion man or?
I think it's million.
Is it? Yeah.
Aye. $billion seems a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of money in the 70s to spend and Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin. No, I'm thinking Lee Majors.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, so then like, and Jor-El, and he sends his, and that didn't even make sense. I was like, aren't you all Superman? Kryptonites can have superpowers. They're all pretty Kryptonians.
Yeah.
Right? And he's just like,
assume they would all have.
And he sends the baby up and he goes, but I'd like to die.
I don't know if they do.
I Googled.
Because, is it?
I Googled because I got confused why they were all wearing Superman's fucking logo and he wasn't Superman yet. It freaked me out.
Right.
And I found out it was because it's that S doesn't mean Superman. It's the Kryptonian symbol for hope.
Ah, okay.
So I was sitting there going like, so when he wears the S, it doesn't mean Superman. It's the Kryptonian symbol for hope, right? And I was like, right, that's good. Thank God that makes sense. And it says all Kryptonians have superpowers.
But they only have superpowers compared to Earth because they're so far advanced.
Yes, but I mean, he could have still just flown off the planet there rather than just dying.
Can they fly off the planet though? Because it might be a different atmosphere. Plus, they can't fly off the planet because that fucking massive sun's coming towards it.
Yeah, and how the fuck do you not think the sun's going to destroy the planet?
I don't understand
why. They're not really advanced, are they?
If
one of them is not retarded.
I don't understand why they didn't agree with Jor-El.
Yeah.
Because it's not that long a time that goes by from them going, you better not be telling anybody about this, right? Don't be spreading panic around about Krypton, Jor-El. And then the next thing you know, surely the sun can't have travelled that quickly. Surely the sun was pretty much visible already.
Yeah.
And he would go, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't panic, anyone. Look at the thing. It's like
It's literally
right
there.
Yeah. I can't stick my hand at the window anymore because it'll burn off.
We're meant to be advanced people here.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can understand the physics involved of the sun hitting the planet.
And also, why didn't he kick off at the... Like, I'd have been running about... If I knew I was going to die, I'd be running about going, I fucking told you this would happen.
Absolutely.
I fucking...
Am
I the only
like
one
Robbie Fowler.
Yeah,
doing lines off the floor going like, I fucking told you. Suck my arse, you fucking...
Idiots. Aye, you're right. For an advanced nation,
they're pretty fucking
an advanced planet, fucking idiots.
Yeah. I kind of like the. I did like the ice. It was like a horrible fever dream to watch, but I did like the ice things they set up. I didn't really understand it. I thought the green thing was going to be something different. He chucks it. He walks up to the Antarctic and chucks it, and then he's got a little ice palace of his own. And
that was weird.
And I was sitting there going like, I actually think, again, Kryptonians. I actually think he would have been like, put that up, and he went, that's cool, but I'll just stay in my house.
Aye.
Because it's nicer.
Aye. I mean, that's the thing. That's what I mean about if you could. I mean, I suppose it's because he's been given this higher power.
Yeah.
Where he's sent to, and he has got this higher calling. Yeah. But it would be nice. I reckon it would be class. I would live in Dumfries for the rest of my life if I was better than everybody else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could make a really good life in Smallville if you were stronger, faster, better looking than everybody else. You could be king of the fucking town.
Yeah.
But you would never have to reach it to a level where someone would be calling in the military.
Yeah.
You could just be better at everything.
Here's a fucking call too. Superman, Clark Kent, out of uniform, reminds me and looks exactly like Marty McFly's dad.
Yes.
Crispin Glover. It was just that kind of character.
Yeah, awkward.
For no reason to be awkward. There was no reason for him to be awkward and meek. I know he's probably like, I'll try and fucking hide in plain sight.
That's the opposite thing.
You don't need to be pathetic.
Yeah.
You can hide. You can easily blend in. In fact, it's more obvious you're sitting there being a fucking weirdo.
Aye, you could, aye.
Also, and obviously, I get it, right? Superman, his real dad's a Kryptonian fucking guy. A bit of an idiot, sent them off, right? His foster dad's a paedophile, rampant pedo of Smallville, right? I can understand how Superman himself decided to be a bit of a rapist in this film.
Do you think you think Superman's a rapist?
He's doing some, as they would say these days, a lot of red flags about the stuff he's doing. For a fact, like, you know, he's pretending to be someone different about this.
That's
I understand
very true.
I understand this, right? He's doing that. That's the Superman thing. It's harmless at the start, right? Then he starts getting dates with her. Right? And then when he's there, he decides to come as a different person.
Aye, and then looks...
flying around her, like flirting with her heavy, her sitting there going, hey, do you have a cock? It's basically one of her interview techniques.
That's a weird bit.
And then she's dripping out of the fucking gash because he's flying around. She's dropping her from the thing. And then he decides to change and turn up for the date anyway as Clark.
That's weird.
And like, ooh, you not remember you got a date? Fucking Lois, and I'm like, that's creepy. That's fucking weird.
It does feel, because he does that because he doesn't even mentally, he physically undresses her. Well, metaphorically undresses her by saying, I can see exactly what you're wearing under that fucking thing.
Creepy.
Right? Also, that thing, she just decides to go out on a date with Clark wearing that. I genuinely thought that was a thing to go to bed in.
I did too. That's
she a nightie.
Let me get a cardigan.
Aye, well, I can't get some fucking clothes, you whore.
That's not. Get some clothes on, those, you whore.
But it does. I now see what you mean. It does seem like he sent Superman in to get her all fucking riled up and moist with all the flying, and then he turns up and she goes, "Well, I'm horny anyway.
Yeah,
I might as well pump Clark."
That's what I felt like he was doing, some sort of sinister manipulation thing. And then, what a mad thing to say. First of all, I realized the second when I thought about it, when he looks down you, he's like, "Oh, I can see what you're wearing." And he looks down. He looks at her fanny and goes, "It's pink." And I was like, Jesus, what a creepy. Oh, I meant the underwear. I mean, also incredibly creepy. But for a moment, I went, Jesus Christ. Looking fucking damp down there, aren't you, Lois?
Yeah. It's bright red. that thing needs changed.
Jesus Christ, Superman.
It's a bit much.
I was like, fuck me running. Like, I understand This fucking bint deserves to die. He keeps getting into massive.
It is. I know. I think it's in Clerks. Is it Clerks 2 or Mallrats or something? They discuss this. But it is worth, when she says, so are all the rest of your bodily functions? I mean, she's just saying, can you pump and do you jizz?
Yeah.
And it is worth like, what happens when they shag? Like, what? Like, can he control how, or like...
Do you think... Oh, aye.
It would be terrible if he thought he could control shagging and then they started pumping and he just hammered her through the fucking ground. Like, imagine the first thrust and he just snaps her spine immediately.
He's doing like the American Psycho, right? At the mirror. He looks down and he's basically banging a tin of soup at the end of it.
Exactly, yeah.
Just like bits of body everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. But that's what they kind of.
I better be not worry here. If I'm from a different country, I wonder if my jizz will burn her alive.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, what is it? I don't even know how Kryptonians.
Because he said, because his dad is literally going, "You're not human.
Yeah.
You are not like them.
Yeah.
You just happen to look like everything."
Yeah. You feel like that should have been one of the. Do you know how the only warning he gives them is you're not allowed to affect human history?
Yeah.
That is absolutely forbidden. Oh, and also, you can't shag anyone.
Yeah.
Because you will blow a hole in the base of their spine with your spunk. Like, it'll go through them like a fucking Kalashnikov bullet at close range.
You'll create a black hole in their fucking womb.
Like, you could jizz through Fort Knox, right? Do not do it near a human.
Yeah.
Please, God.
Yeah. Take the head clean off, trying to get a facial.
The force of the spunk coming out your cock will break the sound barrier, right? Please, for the love of God, do not do it inside a woman.
And if you're doing having a wank, do it in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Where there's no...
Yeah. And point it upwards.
Point it upwards.
The worst thing you'll do is take out a satellite. That's it.
Somebody watching BN Sports. And fuck, not again.
Superman!
Blowing his muck all over the place.
What?
They probably use it. They fucking charge use it for like electricity. Blast it at a windmill.
It's just ruin a child's dream. Imagine a child growing up in Metropolis and Superman's their absolute hero.
Yeah.
And then just out on holiday with their family, coming across a field in Smallville one day, your entire dream shattered to find Superman laying in a cornfield with a picture of Lois Lane just sending globules of spunk in his space.
It's like the fucking Trevi fountain outside the Bellagio fucking going off.
Christ.
Right, and the last thing is, she's very accident prone. Well, the last thing I suppose we have to talk about is the fact that the real kryptonite was his fucking
the horse.
Equestrian. Yeah. Because that's the one everybody wants to hear. We've actually done well to not mention.
We have. Do you know why I thought? Because I was like, we'll have a good discussion about Christopher Reeve dying off a horse. But I forgot we'd done a whole bit about the horse finishing Christopher Reeve off in the hospital one time.
That's right. Yeah. So whatever. He fell off a horse. Very funny.
Christopher Reeve, right?
Yeah.
I never been in a film before this.
Yeah, I said
completely
the
unknown.
only fact I know about this, apart from checking up the S, was the fact that there was like 40 people and he was plucked off.
Yeah, because they didn't want him, and he did they just open audition, and then apparently the screen test you can watch on YouTube, and he's actually he's fucking class in the screen test. The screen test is better. It does the scene where she's interviewing him and they're flirting, and he's better in that than the actual film. They should have just used that. Right.
We've done over an hour. We'll get some.
Right, we'll get some facts. So he didn't do much. Can you, like, apart from the films, apart from the
I know nothing else that he's ever done.
That literally, The Remains of the Day in '93 with Redford and Brad Pitt. He's in that.
He's in Seabiscuit, isn't
he? But yeah, Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Oh, do you know? Well, that is surprising. Do you know what his biggest hit was?
What?
The ground in that field.
Fuck off. Fuck.
I think his acting's quite good. I think he's a very good. Right. I think there's a bit where he changes from being when he's in the apartment and she says, "I need to go and put on a cardigan and stuff."
Yeah,
and he takes his glasses out and he switches from being. And it's not. He doesn't even say anything. It's just all physical acting where he switches from being Clark Kent to Superman, and you just see him like you know how they tell. I'm a big huncher. Right, I walk looking down quite a lot, and people always say like you should walk with more your shoulders back. Fucking I'm a Troy Hawk shit, right? Yeah. Shoulders back, chest out. As I imagine like a thread's pulling you from the sky. That's what they always say. But he does that. He goes from like being this meek kind of thing to just being, and it's like great physical acting where you can see him physically transform from Clark Kent to Superman.
Yeah,
good. We don't really have time to talk about the religious allegories in it.
Nah,
because it is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
A god sends his only son to Earth to save everyone.
Yeah,
it's Jesus.
And the Muller's a whore.
Yeah, Jesus, and the dam bursting. That's. The floods.
Yeah, I loved the use of a lot of toy houses in this film.
Oh, amazing!
Everything was
amazing. I talked about that.
He was like, "I'll make another dam." And I was like, "Jesus!" And Jimmy up there trying to take pictures of the fucking thing, and it was obviously collapsing.
The only other thing, right? The only other thing before I give you some facts, right? And we'll end with the facts, right? Again, a PG film. I've become obsessed with late 70s, early 80s PGs and the shit that they get away with in.
Yeah,
because I do a bit about it with Back to the Future now, and the Goonies. The Goonies. I think I mentioned it. I think the Goonies starts with a guy hanging himself. That's the first scene, right? And they go in a cell and there's a noose, right? Fucking, I think it's Temple of Doom. They nearly cut a kid's heart out in a cannibalistic ritual, right? It's fucking PG in this, right? PG film. The story that when we first meet Lois Lane in the Daily Planet, she's walking about. She can't spell for shit. They keep going at like, that's not how you spell. That's not how you... I don't know how she got to this position. She can't spell. But there's a story that she's writing, right? Where she goes, "Here, I've got it, Chief. I've got it, Chief. This is Pulitzer Prize stuff." And he goes, "There's only one peeing rapist." And you're like, what? What fucking story are you writing here? There's only one peeing rapist. PG film. There's only one peeing rapist.
What the fuck did she spell rapist?
They couldn't.
Rapist.
They couldn't have picked any other thing.
Great.
There's only one L in criminal. That would have done.
Yeah,
it didn't need to be rapist, did it?
Yeah. She also didn't need to fucking write the story and call it "I spent the night with Superman." Fucking... Why? Was that the night?
Right. The two guys, Siegel and Schuster, who created the character as Superman. There's going to be a lot of money stuff in this, right?
Good.
They two created Superman. How much do you think they were paid by Action Comics for the rights to the character?
$1 million.
$130 between them. Right?
Great.
They sold that to Action Comics. The Action Comics first edition, which is Superman in the front holding up the car, is now the most valuable comic in the world. And recently it was auctioned for $3 million, and they got $130 each.
Lovely.
Right? Guess who trained? Because Christopher Reeve was skinny as fuck when he was cast. Because I've got all of the people, and I'm going to read out all of the people that they wanted for Superman. There's tons more they wanted for Lex Luthor, right? Tons more. Basically every actor in Hollywood.
Okay.
But he was class, but they thought he was too skinny, and he says, "Don't worry, I'll work out for 3 months and I'll come back hench." Guess who trained him? Darth Vader.
Really?
David Prowse, the guy who played Darth Vader. Trained him.
Yeah.
That's class.
I thought you meant was it Jerry Jones or the guy?
Or James Earl Jones? No, not the voice of Darth Vader. The physical Darth Vader.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know this. Clark Kent and Superman's hair part on opposite sides.
Oh, I didn't notice
that. Different side of a pattern. That's cool. Right. Hackman.
That's enough to throw anyone off.
Hackman got paid $2.5 million.
That's a lot. The
initial budget was for this film was $7 million, right? Hackman got paid 2.5. Brando got paid 3.7. Right, so that's most of the budget already gone. It ended up skyrocketing the budget after that. But Hackman had a moustache at the time, right? And he said he's going to do this, but he refuses to shave off the moustache. Like he never shaved his hair. That's a bald cap at the end when he pulls off his thing, and that's why they basically said, because everybody knew Lex Luthor as being this bald villain, that's why they make it out as if he's got shitloads of wigs, and that's why his hair looks different in most of the scenes, and then he pulls it off at the end. So he was like, I'm absolutely not shaving my fucking head for this. Not a chance. Not even for 2.5 million. And he was like, I'm not even going to shave my moustache. Right? And they were like, well, right, we can get away with the hair. We can't have him with a fucking moustache. The guy's basically a fucking albino here. We can't make him. So, is albino, are they hairless?
No,
they're colourless.
Albino's the white.
Aye, what's hairless people? Manx cats.
And what do you call it? Fucking, why is that? Alopecia.
Alopecia, that's it, right. So,
Jesus.
So, when Donner came on to direct the film, Donner said, I'm really going to need to make you shave off the moustache. He's like, I'm not going to fucking do it. Donner said, I'll tell you what, I've had mine for years and I love it. If you shave off your moustache, I'll shave off mine. And Hackman went, right, okay. When they start doing the film, Donner then revealed that he never had a moustache, and in all those meetings he wore a big fake one. And Hackman fucking pissed himself laughing, and then they got on like a house on fire after that.
Enjoy that.
So Brando was paid 3.7 million plus 10%. 10% of the entire gross of the film.
Jesus Christ.
For 12 days. And it had to be a specific 12 days. Right? They moved, this is horrible, right? This is not a nice fact, but it is very interesting. So they were initially going to film it in the biggest sound stage and biggest film production stage in Europe, right? Which is bigger than Pinewood, and it's in Rome. Right, and they were going to do this because it was a lot cheaper. So by this point, they'd already built the Fortress of Solitude, because they knew they had Brando for 12 days, and that was it. He wasn't going to go anymore. They were like, we have to get all this Brando shit done. Right? They'd already built all the models, spent about 2 million building this fucking model. About a week before they're supposed to go, Brando reveals that he's legally not allowed in Italy. Right? Because... So they lost the 2 million. They then had to rebuild the stages all at Pinewood, right? So they lost it all, but they're like, we can't lose Brando because we're basically selling this film on the fact that Brando's in it. The reason he is not allowed in Italy is because he had filmed Last Tango in Paris there.
Yeah. He
was then charged with the obscenity and offensiveness laws because on that... film, I don't know if you've seen Last Tango in Paris, his character rapes Maria Scheider with a stick of butter as lube up the arse.
Okay.
And apparently it happened for real on set.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a horrible, horrible story if you ever read about
Brando's
Last Tango in Paris.
Fucking never good stories about Brando, is there?
No. He's a prick, basically. He ended up suing them because he didn't think they'd given off. He ended up getting paid a total of 14 million for 10 minutes of screen time. Right? He refused to learn any of his lines beforehand, which he did in The Godfather as well. The scene where he puts Cullen into the Star, all of his lines were written on the kid's nappy and the kid's body. They wrote lines on a baby because Brando refused to learn them.
You just be like, fuck off, man. Just fuck off.
So he got 3.7. Hackman got 2.5. How much do you think Christopher Reeve, the star of the film that was third on the billing,
okay,
how much do you think he got for this and Superman 2 combined?
Oh no. Oh, it's bound to be $1 million.
250 grand.
This is a fucking disaster. It's like everybody deserved it, don't you? 250 grand?
Yep. Right. Here are all of the people that were offered the part of Superman before Christopher Reeve got it, right? Mm. React to these one by one.
Okay.
Right? Warren Beatty.
No.
But they basically offered Beatty everything at that time. Charles Bronson.
No.
Right?
A big stature, but...
James Caan.
No.
Sam Elliott.
No.
Dustin Hoffman.
Jeez, man, Dustin Hoffman is Superman.
Burt Reynolds. Right? I'll just keep going through them. Chris Christopherson. Nick Nolte. Al Pacino. Robert Redford. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jeff Bridges. David Soul from fucking...
I don't know
the bloody David Soul from... Not Chips. Not the Dukes of Hazzard. The other one. I can't remember.
Anyway.
Robert Wagner. Christopher Walken.
None of these are...
John Voight. Right? And here are the two these are the two fucking mental ones. Muhammad Ali. And this one, Sir Elton John. There exists a world where either Muhammad Ali or Elton John play Superman.
I don't even know how.
I love it, man. I would love to see an Elton John Superman.
Elton John Superman is like
fucking hell.
with the glasses on.
Yeah, incredible. Just incredible. How much?
How none of those even remotely feel.
See, as an actor that you were going for that, you must be going, fucking seriously. Seriously. So, like, what? Elton John is getting approached before me.
What kind of role? It's such a specific role.
Aye.
Like, a specific person has to play it.
A specific look. It needs
A
to be
specific look.
clean
and
cut, chisel jawed, American.
And they went, Elton John and Muhammad Ali, get them both in.
Insane. And then every other actor who was already way too old to do it.
But Elton John had to have gotten ripped and shit.
Fucking amazing.
They just do that. When would Rocket Man come out? Is that what they thought?
I'm a Superman. Superman.
Saving cats from trees.
Saving cats from trees. Breaking spines.
He's like, I couldn't even save my dad. That was another thing, by the way, when he was like, I'm useless. There are all these powers and can't even save my dad from a heart attack. Like, you give it to him?
Yeah, exactly. It's your fault.
Yeah, that was ass. I enjoyed
Very
it.
funny.
I knew it was going to be a funny episode, though.
Very funny. Right.
We're going to go
next week.
Oh.
If you not picked one.
I haven't.
Oh, God.
I actually do have one ready because someone gave it to me. I do have one because someone has given it to me. By the way, so a lot of people amidst the breakdown have given me DVDs.
Same.
Right?
Yep.
And I put them on different piles. I went into the thing, I went, there's that pile, and that pile, this person's thing. And I know what one person's given me, but whoever listens to this, can you tell me what pile is yours?
Yeah.
Because I remember what Kev gave me, and I remember, I remember some of them, but I just wanted to think, because I'm going to start giving other people credit.
Right.
For shit, you know. But I have the DVD.
I don't remember who gave me what. I just put them all in one massive pile. So I will not be allowed. I will not have that allowance to.
I went and stupidly separated them to make sure of this, and then went, that's it now. And then I went, I don't know which one's which now.
I had them in separate piles, and then my wife yelled at me because
they were in separate
I
piles?
looked like a fucking Blockbusters in the kitchen at one point. There was about 50 DVDs all sitting in the kitchen.
We'll have to we are going to take a while to get through these.
Yeah.
I've literally got we've got at least a year's worth.
Yeah. Literally 10 years worth.
Yeah.
If we
we'll
do,
get there. And we have to do
if we do
things
52
our own
a year,
choosing. We have to choose our own ones as well in the middle of it.
Aye.
Next week, because I do have it up there, and it was going to be my next one anyway. We are doing. I think is this going to be our very first David Fincher?
Ooh,
7.
Oh yes.
7's next.
That's fucking excellent. I love that film.
I love 7.
Yes, fantastic.
Yes,
Brilliant. Oh, class! I'm so looking forward to watching that again.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah,
Excellent.
7 is next.
Excellent. We're going to go do the Patreon now. You can do your Patreon pitch.
Yeah. Come and join the Patreon. Actually, first of all, we're going to do 2 wee Patreons, quick ones, because we had one for last week and one for this week. And I just realized we're going to end up having to fucking do later this week, or like later the thing, or the end of the week, or we'll work it out anyway for next week to get us back on track. We both had mental breakdowns. We're going to get our guests in. We had 2 of the guests anyway that we were getting are based in Edinburgh, so we'll get them in. And Elliot is back in 3 weeks, and we're going to do with him still Rise of the Foot Soldier. We just couldn't get ourselves all back together.
Kate Hammer's going to be coming soon, and then we'll get Ellis up as well to do it. To be honest, they were all
been asking for Jack Trainer.
They were all too busy. We'll get Trainer in.
Well, I don't know what fucking film
we could get Trainer in fairly quickly, actually.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know what fuck we're going to get him. What film we're going to get him?
Just whatever. We'll see whatever he fucking picks.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
The Leprechaun.
So we'll get that done. We still need to Wolf Creek as well.
Oh,
we will get that done.
I fucking completely forgot about Wolf Creek. I'll do Wolf Creek for the next.
We will do Wolf Creek next week, I promise.
We'll do Wolf Creek the next week. We'll do these 2.
We need to plan it because I'm going to Paris on Thursday.
Are you?
Yeah, to take Amy away for her 40th birthday.
But then we're going to Harris then.
We're going to Harris after that.
We have to fix that Ellen too.
We'll be fine.
Jesus Christ. But that's all right. We'll do these. I just realized I'm like, oh my God, it never ends. Never fucking ends.
We'll be grand, I promise.
Right,
You're gonna get them.
You're gonna
get them.
We'll get back on track. That's grand. So we'll get them done. We'll get Wolf Creek. So we'll do 7 in Wolf Creek next week, and we'll do the things here. Whatever. Yeah. We'll probably have time. Wolf Creek at least is quick.
Yeah.
And 7's enjoyable. So I'll get that done.
Yeah. We'll get them.
And I'm miserable. We end up watching 6 films. I watched 6 films. I watched 9 films over 2 days when I was at COVID.
Would you? And good?
Yeah. I watched The Thing. I've never seen The Thing.
Thing's excellent.
Yeah. I watched some Japanese films. I watched. I remember there's a few times I was in bad mood and I watched like Battleship. I watched a whole lot of fucking crap. I've got nothing. My head's not working.
Right.
All right, fuck off.
Bye.